I need to say something that is going to make some people uncomfortable. If you're a mother with young children and you have a business dream pulling you, you don't have to wait until your children are grown to move towards that dream. You don't have to shrink your ambition to be a good mum. Those things are mutually exclusive. But some people in your world might want you to think differently. And you don't actually need permission from other women to move towards your dream while you're a mother as well, and especially while your children are young. The pressure that you might be feeling doesn't always come from men. So you might have a perception inside of your own home that your partner prefers it if you raise the children while they go out and earn the money. But it can really surprise you when you notice that the pressure to be a traditional, stereotypical supermum is actually coming from other women. So it comes from other mothers, from family, from friends, and from people who love you but can't necessarily see what you can see. And that means that you'll hear things like, "They're only little once. Can't you just wait? You'll regret missing this time with them. Why are you in such a rush? I used to get that one all the time." And then suddenly you realize you feel selfish for wanting more. And this is where we get mummy guilt, as it's known. But here's the real truth that no one says out loud to you. You won't actually feel satisfied if you shrink yourself. You won't feel peaceful for abandoning this vision that you can see inside you. And the resentment is far more damaging to your household than a mother who is mothering while building something meaningful. The resentment comes from you knowing you are shrinking yourself to fit somebody's other idea of what you should be doing. So there's really 5 things that I want to talk through with you on this video today to help you if you are one of these women that I'm describing. And I want you to understand I'm able to describe her because she was me. And I remember it so clearly. And there are still times where what I'm talking to you about today affects me as well. So I'm that woman who is a little bit further down the path in this regard, potentially wanting to share with you that well-intentioned comments from other women should not make you dim the fire that's burning inside of you. The first reason is, as I've already mentioned, the people around you more than likely can't see what you can see. Most of us who are driven, ambitious women are visionary in some capacity. That means we see things and we're always motivated by ticking something off every day that helps us get a bit closer to that thing we can see. And where we don't feel like we have a tick, we feel unsettled. We feel like we haven't accomplished. So the thing that we're working towards, even if you sat there for a month of Sundays, you wouldn't be able to adequately describe what you can see to people who are not wired the same way that you are. That's why it's so important to find supportive communities of like-minded business owners or like-minded business women who are facing the same challenges as you are in relation to it's really hard to find the right people to talk to about this. So these people that share what they think is well-intentioned advice. They can't see what you see, and they can't feel the calling that you feel. So they're responding to their own comfort zone, not yours. Your destiny has a different level of comfort attached to it than the people giving you this advice. So unless they've built something themselves while raising their children, they genuinely don't understand what's possible for you. But you do, because you can see it. So if you don't grow your thing, you won't actually feel like yourself. It's a really important thing to sit with. Your children will actually benefit from watching you build this thing. They might be babies now, and you can't even quite comprehend what they will be observing of what you're doing at the moment. But it's really important to remember, if you need to have nights away from the home or days away from the home because you're attending a conference or a professional upskilling course of some kind, you are not abandoning your children. You are modeling leadership. You are modeling courage. You are modeling discipline. You are modeling vision. And there's something that is really incredibly powerful about that actually forms in their psyche as their psyche is forming. A child watching their mother create. Now, I can sit here and talk to you about this because my eldest child is 23, and my husband and I, we have a blended family with 6 children, and their ages range from 23 down to 14. So we've got a couple still at school, but we've got 4 out in the world. And the ones that grew up in my household are very much aware that mum was able to leave the home for a few days at a time. She would always come back. She was present with us. There was nothing unsafe about that. And obviously now that they're older, the youngest being 14, even she's able to articulate that I was building something great and that I'm always working towards our vision. But that didn't mean I forgot about them. And they get to witness that from a very young age. So watching you create something, especially for your daughters, is a really important modeling for them to understand. And it's not an either or structure. So this isn't about you falling into the hustle culture, and it's not about burning out. So not about going full tilt in business and then being at home and being full tilt in the household as well, managing that, sports practice, homework, taking the days off when the kids are sick. This is about sorting your shit out. So it's about systems, it's about boundaries, it's about support, it's about time allocation, and it's about clear priorities. And as women, we don't fail at business because we're mothers. We might struggle though because we don't have structure. So I built a framework for that. It's called Sort Your Shit Out. You can check it out via the link in the comments. But waiting until the right time doesn't make your life easier. Waiting until they're older, that could be 10 years of lost momentum, 10 years of lost skill building, 10 years of lost financial growth, 10 years of silencing your ambition. And you don't magically become more confident at 45 because you delayed your dream at 32. Really sit with that. You don't magically become more confident at 45 because you delayed your dream at 32. I'm proof that you can do both if you needed it. And there have been many circumstances over the past decade where I could have just laid it all down, packed it into a box and put it on the shelf and gone and got a job because it would have provided an elevated perception for me that I could provide financial security for my children when I was a single mum after I separated from my first marriage. But I didn't do that, and there was a lot of voices around me suggesting that that should have been the solution. But shrinking myself is what I'd done in my previous marriage, and I knew that in this regard I had to put me first, because shrinking me was not going to give the best me to my kids. It was not going to bring the best me to the world, and I was going to be unhappy. And as mothers, our children do not get the best of us if we are fundamentally unhappy. So instead, I built multi-million-dollar businesses while my children were young. So I didn't do it perfectly. I didn't do it without tears. I didn't do it without having to constantly recalibrate, but I did do it with intention and realizing that putting me first was the key part. It's not selfish. It's actually what moves you into creation and helps you build the most extraordinary things that you then get to share with the people that you love. And more than that, if you dig into it, it generates the income that you desire that helps you buy back time so that you can share that time with the people that you love. And is that not what we are here in this lifetime for? So I built with intention. I built with systems. I had to build it with boundaries because there were people watching who thought they should comment and tell me what it should look like for a woman who has ended a marriage and is now raising 3 children solo. But that was their version and coming from their comfort zone. That was not my version or a representation of my comfort zone. So I want to leave you with this. My children didn't lose a mother because I built a business. They actually gained the best version of their mother, and they also gained a powerful example. So think about the internal conflict that you feel when you realize that you're being asked to compromise on something that actually makes you uniquely you. Deconstruct the guilt around that. Know that you have permission to move towards that vision right now, not in 15 years' time when the kids have finished school or they're almost adults. Your ambition is what you're here to follow. It's why you are here in this lifetime. The world needs whatever it is that you're building. That's why you can see it. If you couldn't see it, then it's not meant for you. It's meant for someone else to build who can see it, but you can see it. So it's your job to continue to move towards it. At the end of this video, which is where we're at now, I really want you to recognize that, yep, I felt that or I'm feeling that. I do have the permission to continue to keep moving towards it. What do I need to put in place to help me do that? Again, I've already built the framework for you. It's sitting there inside my Sort Your Shit Out online program. You can go there. You can swipe everything in the 7 modules and the 4 bonus modules that will help you implement what you need in business and then what you need to set up at home so that you don't feel guilty when you're working on your business, thinking about all the stuff at home or with the kids that you could be doing, because you've got it sorted at home. And then when you're at work, you don't feel the same guilt. Or at home, you don't feel guilty because you've got it sorted at work. It's fast. No module is longer than 15 minutes. You swipe the template or swipe the file and away you go. You can see your vision because you're meant to build it. Go away and build it. I'll see you again soon.